Welcome to our channel, Famous Stories in English. Are you learning English? Great! Let's learn English with this very interesting topic. Why listening is so important to learn English. Why do some people succeed while others quit? Why do some people speak English with confidence while others stop after a few weeks? Maybe you think it is talent. Maybe you think it is luck. But the truth is different. It is not talent. It is not luck. It is something that looks small, but it is very strong. It is the habit of listening. Think about this. A child does not read first. A child does not write first. A child listens first. Before speaking one word, the child listens for many months. Listening is the beginning of language. Listening is the door. Listening is the key. Without listening, the door stays closed. But with listening, the door opens wide. Maybe you feel frustrated. Maybe you studied grammar for years, but you cannot speak. Maybe you try to read, but the words feel heavy. Maybe you even want to quit. But here is the twist. It is not your fault. The system told you to memorize rules, to translate, to read long lists. But nobody told you the secret. The secret is listening. Do you see the difference? Reading without listening is like running without air. Studying without listening is like planting without water. You cannot grow. But if you listen, you grow every day. Listening gives you new words, new sounds, new rhythm. Listening makes English natural. Listening is not passive. It is power. So let me ask you today, will you choose to listen? Will you choose to open the door? Or will you stay outside waiting while others move forward? The choice is yours. And today is the perfect day to begin. Maybe you know this feeling very well. You sit down to study English. You open a book. You start to read a text. But the words do not stay in your mind. You memorize today, but tomorrow you forget. You repeat grammar rules. But when you want to speak, your mind is empty. You say to yourself, "Why is it so hard? Why can I not speak like other people?" And this question stays in your head all day. Maybe you try to watch a movie, but you understand only one or two words. The rest sounds like noise. You pause, you rewind, you try again, but nothing changes. You think, maybe I am too old, maybe I am not smart, maybe English is not for me. That thought is heavy and it hurts. It makes you tired. It makes you lose hope. Some people around you tell you to work harder. They say, just study more grammar. Just read more books. Just translate every word. But deep inside, you know that is not working. You try it again and again, but the result is the same. You feel trapped. You feel like you are walking in circles, always moving but never arriving. And here comes the twist. You think the problem is you, but the truth is the problem is not you. The problem is the method. You are not weak. You are not slow. You are not broken. You are simply using the wrong tool. Imagine trying to cut a tree with a spoon. You can work all day, but the tree will not fall. The spoon is not the right tool. In the same way, studying only grammar and reading without listening is not the right tool. Do you see it now? The frustration is real, but it is not final. The pain is real, but it is not permanent. The problem is strong, but the solution is stronger. The solution is not more stress. The solution is not more rules. The solution is listening. Listening changes everything. So ask yourself, how many times did you want to quit? How many times did you think it was impossible? And what if the truth is the opposite? What if the door was always open, but you were looking in the wrong direction? Now, we arrive at the heart of this message. The secret is simple. The secret is listening. Yes, listening looks small, but it is powerful. Listening every day is the foundation. Listening again and again is the habit that builds your English. Listening is the tool that transforms frustration into progress. Think about it. When you listen, your brain hears the sounds. Your brain connects the words. Your brain starts to recognize patterns. You do not need to translate. You do not need to fight. The words enter naturally, slowly at first, but stronger with time. Listening is practice, and practice makes power. You may say, "But I want to speak, not only listen." And here is the twist. Listening is the path to speaking. Speaking without listening is like trying to play music without ever hearing the song. How can you play if you never listen? The same is true for English. Speaking comes from listening. Confidence comes from listening. Success comes from listening. Repeat this with me. Listening is the door. Listening is the key. Listening is the habit. Listening is the foundation. These are not just words, they are facts. A baby listens for months before speaking. A student listens before repeating. A leader listens before answering. Great change always begins with listening. Maybe you think one day is not enough. Maybe you think 10 minutes is too small. But here is the truth. Small listening creates big results. 10 minutes every day is more powerful than 2 hours once a month. Consistency beats intensity. Repetition beats speed. Focus beats talent. So when you feel tired, listen. When you feel lost, listen. When you feel ready to quit, listen again. Every time you listen, you get stronger. Every time you listen, you grow. Every time you listen, you move one step closer to success. Ask yourself, do you want to quit or do you want to succeed? Do you want frustration or do you want progress? The choice is in your ears. The choice is in your habit. Listening is not passive. Listening is power. And here is the most important twist. Success is not for the talented. Success is for the consistent. Success is not for the lucky. Success is for the listener. Now, you might wonder if listening really helps, or if it is just a nice idea. Let me show you real proof from both science and a famous example. First, researchers studied students of education in the Philippines and found that active listening is vital for learning a language. When students listened carefully, their understanding of sounds, word forms, and meaning improved in many areas. Listening helped them not only hear words, but also understand how words work in sentences. This shows that listening changes how your brain learns and grows in language. ijmaberjournal.org. Another proof comes from language teaching theory, explained by Michael Rost at the University of California. He says clearly that listening is the beginning of learning a language. Without listening to language at the right level, learning simply cannot begin. Words must be heard before they can be understood or used. ResearchGate. Now, here is something that might surprise you. Jackie Chan, one of the most famous movie stars in the world, said that he learned to speak English by listening to country music. He chose country songs because they are slow and easy to understand. Listening to those songs helped him learn English when he first came to Hollywood. The twist is that music, a simple and enjoyable habit, became the key to his success. People.com. So here is the pattern. Science says listening builds understanding and knowledge. Experts say listening is the essential first step. And a world-famous actor says listening to music helped him learn a new language. This is not a coincidence. Listening works. And here is another twist for you. You do not need a classroom or special tools. You can start listening today with songs, with slow phrases, with simple stories. From science, from experts, from Jackie Chan, you have proof. Listening helps you learn English. So let me ask you, if listening helped Jackie Chan, can it help you too? The answer is clear. Yes, if you choose to listen. Now the question is not, does listening work? Because you already know the answer. The real question is, will you choose to listen today? This is the moment when you must decide. You can stay where you are, repeating the same frustration, or you can take a small step, a simple step that can change your future. That step is listening. I want you to imagine something. Imagine listening to English every single day, even for just 10 minutes. One day it feels small, 2 days it feels small. But after 1 month, you notice something new. You start to recognize words. You start to hear phrases. You start to understand without translation. This is not a dream. This is not magic. This is the natural result of listening. So here is my challenge for you. Listen today. Listen tomorrow. Listen the next day. Do not wait for perfect grammar. Do not wait for perfect time. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Start listening now. If you can listen to music, listen in English. If you can listen to a podcast, listen in English. If you can listen to a short story, listen in English. Every minute counts. Every sound builds your future. And when you feel tired, listen again. When you feel lost, listen again. When you feel like quitting, listen again. Do you see the power? Listening is not only a tool for English, listening is also a tool for life. Listening teaches patience. Listening teaches focus. Listening teaches perseverance. These are the same qualities you need to reach any goal in life. Here is the twist. Success will not come tomorrow, but it will come step by step. Many people quit because they do not see results immediately. But you must remember, growth is invisible at first. A seed grows under the ground before it shows its leaves. Listening is the same. Growth is silent, but growth is strong. So I ask you again, will you quit or will you continue? Will you complain or will you listen? Will you stay the same or will you grow? The choice is yours. And remember this simple sentence. Every time you listen, you win. Listening is not just a skill. Listening is not just practice. Listening is power. Every word you hear is a seed. Every phrase you repeat is water. Every day you listen is sunshine. Slowly, your English grows stronger, and one day you will speak with confidence. So I ask you now, will you use this power or will you ignore it? Will you choose frustration or will you choose progress? Remember, the secret is not talent. The secret is not luck. The secret is listening. And the question is simple. Will you listen today? Take this with you. Every time you listen, you are building your future. But this is not the end. This is only the beginning. Because after listening comes the next step, thinking. How can you stop translating? How can you make English natural in your mind? How can you start to think in English? That is the real key to freedom in the language. If you want to know how, do not miss our next video. How to think in English. It will show you the next secret that can change everything. So stay curious, stay motivated, and keep listening, because your journey is just beginning.